Welcome back, everyone. There is no shortage of information out there, is there, about how to get your kids to eat healthy and why it's important? It's all great, but what if your kids are picky eaters? Does every meal have to be a battle? And I think it just depends as they get older. But with us today, we have Laura Isaacson. She's a registered dietitian with UW Hospital and Clinics. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. This is really a hot topic for a lot of families. And I'm kind of watching my daughter as she gets older. Her friends at school must like or dislike certain things. So she'll be eating something one day and the next day she'll come home and be like, I don't eat that anymore.
Right. And it's very important to set these habits for children early on. So the sooner you start, the easier it'll be to set these healthy habits in stone.
Okay, so we have some suggestions for parents, and some of these you may have tried, but we're just going to reiterate that they're important. And the first is having a routine. No grazing between meals, which is kind of something that we've gone to over the years. Kind of eating a little bit all day, but you say don't do that.
Don't do that. It's important to have set meal times and set snack times. That's fine, but don't let kids eat all day long, because then they won't be hungry when it's time for meals, and then they won't want to eat the healthy food because they're not hungry from snacking all day long.
And then eat at the dinner table.
Exactly.
Avoid distractions, which is really easy to have anymore.
It's important to set healthy routines and healthy eating habits. So eating the dinner meal together as a family at the dinner table, not in front of the TV, is just a really good habit to set early on. And it's a great time to spend as a family and have conversation too.
It is. A reminder that some kids are really afraid of the unknown. So if you're maybe a meat and potatoes family and you throw in some sushi or something, I don't know, but something new, really scary.
So remember, it can take kids up to 20 times of being exposed to a new food before they'll try it. So don't give up because you tried it one time and they don't want it. Keep introducing it, keep having it in the meals that you're planning. It's important to also have familiar foods there so that they can fall back on those familiar foods, but to keep introducing those foods and don't get frustrated if they won't try it the first time.
Set a good example yourself. We hear this all the time.
Right, so you need to
ask them to eat cauliflower.
You need to eat the vegetables too. They need to see that you're doing it. They'll never do it if they don't see you doing it.
Avoid being a short order cook. I know a lot of families who do this.
Yep, it's easy to fall into this trap, but this really sets the stage for picky eating. So if you allow your kids to just eat whatever they want and say they want mac and cheese every night and you make it, they're just going to be a picky eater, and you can't do that.
So don't make one meal for everybody else and make them something that
they have to eat what everyone else eats.
And then enlist your child's help when you go out grocery shopping. Grow a vegetable garden. You say there are some other fun ways to really get them involved.
Yep, get them involved. Help them plan. You know, they should get involved with planning your meals, going to the grocery store with you to pick out the meals. That preparing. My son, he's 3 years old. He loves to stir, so I just give him a bowl with some flour in it and let him stir and let him think he's helping me make the meal.
That's awesome. Laura, we have a graphic with, you have some books that you would recommend for parents. Your Child's Weight, Helping Without Harming, Child of Mine, Feeding with Love and Good Sense, Secrets of Feeding a Healthy Family, and How to Get Your Kid to Eat, but Not Too Much. Yep. All good reads?
These are all great. They're by Ellen Satter. You can go to her website, ellensatter.com, for more resources.
All right, Laura, great to have you on. Thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks.
Final check on your forecast next.